What is going on, people of YouTube? My name happens to be Kurtyoy, and welcome for finally another Foot Manager video, but to another video on a draft. I've only done a few with my friend Joe. This time I've got a fantastic YouTuber with me, owner of a fantastic website, Footy Hub. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Sergeant Ferb. How's it going?
And basically, I'm introducing to you, hopefully, a new sensation in the drafting world called Extreme Rules, where we don't just do one rule, we do about 5 or 6. And there are a few rules I'll run over. This might be a bit of a long intro. I've only got a few minutes to do it before the shortlist Let's Play start. But basically, Extreme Rules, we've got 3 pots. It explains itself as it goes along. One is leagues and nationalities, one is player rules, and one is tactic rules. Within them, we've got loads of different things we have to abide by. And before I just explain any more, I'd just like to say, for the picking phase, every player you miss, so every round you skip, results in a goal penalty. Now, I've hidden this from you before we started recording, just so it's a bit of a shock now.
Okay,
you have to have 25 players, so it stops people from getting, like, I say 14 players and spending it on big money players. You have to have 25. If you go into the game with 20, you lose a 5-goal penalty at the start, and every player outside the rules, so say Ronaldo wasn't in the rules and someone picked Ronaldo, that would result in a goal penalty before the game also. So, with those out of the way, let's get on to the first one, which is leagues and nationalities. As you can see on my side of the screen, we're going to pick out 4 from here, and these are the players that we have to, or these are the rules we have to abide by. So I'll shake it up and give it a 12. And the first league and nationality we have to abide by, once I open it up, is Croatian players. As you can see on the screen there, we can pick Croatian players. Number 2 is what we will go with, once I open it up, is Welsh players. So big Gareth Bale is available. Give it another quick little
Croatia
shake.
and Wales.
Croatia and Wales so far. I've got to jot these down.
Yeah.
It's not a bad start. Oh, here's going to get even better. French players are also allowed. I do assure you, we don't have leagues in here, but they're not popping up. French players are allowed also, and finally the last pick. I'll go to something at the bottom. Right, I'll go for this one. This is how they look when they're not folded up, so I cannot see them. And finally, any player in the Ukrainian league as well. So that
Ukrainian league, that is...
I don't think that will get picked much, to be honest.
No, not at all.
So that's pot number 1 done. I shall move that out of the way. Pot number 2 is player rules. This applies again to both of us. We have to get a player rule, and this player rule is everyone has to be 6 foot and above, which is 183 centimetres tall. That's a tough one. So every player has to be from any of the 4 things specified, and also has to be 6 foot and above, so this could be trouble for wide men. And finally, we've got tactic rules, which is basically we'll pick one for each, and there's loads of different things you have to build our tactic around afterwards. So not many in here, but still quite a lot of fun ones. I'll do. Do you want to go first or second?
Oh, second.
Second, right. So this one coming up for me, I have to play at least 4 central midfielders, so that includes defensive midfield, central midfield and attacking midfield, which really could ruin my tactic up.
Seeing a narrow diamond going on there.
Yeah, it's probably what I have to go with. And the thing that you will have to abide by is...
Oh god.
You have to go 3 lines only, so like in tactics, if you've got a standard 4-4-2, you've got 3 different lines, so you can only have 3 lines, so it really limits you here. So we've got disgusting ones to go with.
That is literally all of my custom tactics gone. I can't use any of those. Right.
And so with that being said, we're straight into it, and I'm just going to say, before we go into it, I cannot pass up the opportunity. I've gone first. I have to go with Gareth Bale.
Oh, so the 6 foot, does that apply for all of them, or?
Every single player you pick.
Every single player is 6 foot plus.
Yeah, 6 foot or above. So they can be 6 foot or 183 centimetres, depending on how you have your height on the game.
Okay, is at least 6 foot. Okie dokie.
Let's quickly check that Gareth Bale was 6 foot then.
Let's go for. I need to sort out the leagues. Oh god. You know what? I'm doing a panic pick. Panic pick. I didn't have enough time to set up my filters, so I'm just getting Luka Modric.
Now, I'd just like to halt the video there. As panic buys go, that is not one of the best. Number 1, because there are better options out there, and number 2, because Luka Modric does not fit the height requirements. He's 5'8", and the height requirements were that every player has to be over 6 foot, but we're just going to have to wait until Ferb finds out.
Straight away. There it is. It's done.
That was a that was a very panicky pick because I'm pretty sure Luka Modric is under 6 foot.
Damn! What? No, I swear he's 6.
He's 5'8". He's a little guy.
So I can't use him. I've just spent loads of money on somebody I cannot use.
So that's the point. Panic picks are really tough. That's why Extreme Rules is going to be so interesting. I'm thinking you've got to have a good goalkeeper. So I'm going to go with the Croatian Danijel Subastic.
Wow.
I don't know how you say his name. 6'3". He's a nice defender, goalkeeper. Sorry. And then next up, we're going to have 6'3" in Liverpool's star centre back, probably one of the best and gifted wingers in the world, Dejan Lovren.
I'm gonna go for a player that I really valued last year on FM, despite his age, and that's Dario Serna.
Oh, that's a good
my
pick.
right back.
Nice
And then
experience in the club.
I'm gonna go for a beautiful man that is Wayne Hennessy.
Alexander Dragovic is going to come in now.
That's good.
Nice
That's
little
good.
pick.
That's a solid pick. By the way, if anybody was watching and wondered why I was waving to my left, even though there kind of is a wall there, somebody was waving to me from my garden. There's a window there, so I wasn't waving at nothing. I was waving at somebody.
I might have to try and edit in
give some
a little bit of a Deli Alley there. Just waving at the sides.
Okay. I'm gonna snap him up because I think you've missed a good player, actually, and I'm snapping up Mandzukic.
Oh, you know what? You're very versatile. You can play anywhere. So I'm going to go with, never even heard of him, but Denis Garmash.
I'm gonna go for Ivan Rakitic.
Oh,
And
I
then
was trying to wait on him, see if I had enough money.
I like his stats. We're going for Badelj, and that's my central midfield done.
You know what? We'll go
Easy.
with Dribbble
Pressure.
Sidibe.
Can I ask where Moussa Sissoko has come from? In this rule set.
France.
Was France a country? An option?
Yeah, I said that. Croatia, Ukrainian League, France and Wales.
What? I missed France. I'm having a mare. I've got them written down here. Wales, Croatia, Ukrainian League, 6 foot plus. And that's all I got written down. I have missed France. You know what? If I win now, I'm just the understated king of FM. It's just done. No, you know what? I'm going for Sime Vasilko, I think is how you pronounce it. He's a right back. I'm going to put him at right wing.
Uh-oh. Well, I hate to put even more bad news on you, but I'd
Bring it.
have a look at the draft information.
What have I done now? Oh, did I miss it?
You've passed.
What? How did I miss that? Oh my god.
This is
I must have
really not
literally
going well.
missed it by seconds.
Yeah.
Because the symbol was there telling me to pick him. I'm gonna go for Nikica Jelavic as my other option, and I did do that in time as well. So.
Yeah, you definitely did that one in time as well.
Oh, for God's sake, I'm a joke. I'm a joke.
I'll get myself a blast from the past because, just for the banter, I'll pick myself up a nice cheeky little David Ngog. Because I've already spent a lot of money, and I've just realised that I'm struggling for players here, and I spent a lot of money. 1.9 million for a little bit of Paul Dummett. I'm not going to complain.
Oh, he was on my short
centre mid.
list. Okay, we'll get Jedvaj in. He'll be a backup, right back and centre back. And then we'll get Boaz Myhill in as a backup goalkeeper.
Oh, that's nice. You actually go down the route of getting backup goalkeepers in. I did it once, but I thought chances are my goalkeeper isn't going to get injured. So
No, I'm more thinking in case he performs incredibly badly. That's
Okay,
more what I'm
who's that?
covering. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to get you because I love my utility players that can play everywhere. This guy can play from centre back to centre attacking midfield, so he can do a job anywhere, and his name is Bodmer.
I have absolutely no idea who that is, but
He's a decent price, and I just go by that. So
yeah, I'm gonna at least make it difficult for you, and I'm gonna get in Karim Benzema.
oh no, you really just spend on nothing here and just find the cheapest players that you can find.
Chris Mavinga,
He's 1.7 million. Why not get Yaya Sonogo? Ivica Olic.
Kevin Lejeune. I'm going to get Fabrice Jour in.
He can play in the wing, so I'm going to go with the Ferret. Whacking a £42.5 million offer for someone you probably would have gone with at the start if you hadn't picked Modric, Paul Pogba, because he's an absolute monster.
I'm going to get myself a third goalkeeper option because you know what they say, you always need a third goalkeeper option. I don't know who said that.
Steep Pleticosa.
You know what they always say, you need a fourth goalkeeper. So there he is. There he is.
Oh, you know what? I'll go with a little wonder kid in Mr. Jeff Rennie Adelaide of Arsenal.
You know what they always say? You need a fifth backup goalkeeper. So there he is, Maxim Caval.
Right, I'm going to stop my recording there and we'll be back to you once we're in the game. Tactics created because it could take a while. So I'll see you in probably 2 seconds. And welcome back, everyone. We've got our tactics sorted out. I've gone with my little, you know, I say a little Hinderman, which is playing 4 midfielders in the central positions. You can see there, I've got 3 in the centre and 1 in defensive midfield. And unfortunately, Ferbs was 3 lines, which means 4-4-2, or sticking wingers up right next to the strikers, which is very, very hard, you know, to really accomplish anything with. But we're going to run through our teams. I'll let you go first, Ferb. Run us through who you picked.
Oh god, okay. Well, Wayne Hennessy in goal, who's going to be the David De Gea of my team, just save us even though we're crap. We're going to have Mavinga at the left fullback, who I have absolutely no idea about. I can't tell you anything about him. Tinyedvai at right back, Chorluka and Ashley Williams at centre backs. That's actually alright. I'm quite liking that, other than Mavinga. I'm quite liking Rakitic and Bedelj in the middle. They should be pulling the strings from there. Perisic and Vasilko as the wingers. Vasilko's a bit more defensive, so hopefully that will help us a little bit. Mario Mandzukic and Karen Benzema up front, which is probably the best part of our team.
Good.
Yeah, and I maybe that'll be the difference, but obviously I need to make up a 2-goal deficit, so I'm not sure if even they can do that, but let's find out.
Well, my team, I had to play 4 midfielders centrally, starting off in the defence. Sebastic in goal, who I think is a quality keeper. I've played him on FIFA, he's impossible to get past on FIFA, so I thought why not try him on Football Manager. I've got Vida right back, who's actually quite a gem. Digne in left back, and Lovren and Dragovic, which again, like your defence, I'm quite happy with the money I've spent on them and should be quite good. I've got Vila playing as a sort of a, you know, the biscuits role in Barcelona, coming back in the third centre back, allowing my wing backs and my full backs to push on because I have no wingers. I can't play any wingers. We've got the 3 midfielders, Pogba in the centre, Sissoko to his right, and Garmash to his left. Who isn't that bad, so that's another, you know, nice gem. And up top, I had to find a place to get Gareth Bale in, and we've got Demercy and Bakani assisting him because I realised I've only really got one good striker because the other ones were Olic and Gog and Sonola. So, without further ado, first time in Extreme Rules, let's jump into the game. I'm
going to go hard on Gareth Bale and Paul Pogba.
Wow.
Straight up. I'm also going to go hard on Yanin Villa and Daniel Subasic. The referee is lenient according to the game. So
you're going to get away with so much then.
Come on, if we can not concede. And
yeah, I think if you concede early on.
Yeah, if we concede probably at any point in the game, it's pretty much over.
Come on, Pogba, launch one. Not like that.
It was launched. Okay.
Well, that was a fantastically thrilling first half.
I'm just gobsmacked by the amount of goals that have been flying in for both ends there. And
currently 0-0.
You are banking me in terms of key passes, which is worrying me. I'm thinking.
Well, it's because I've got 4 midfielders.
Yeah, that is true.
Central midfielders, and they're all pretty good on the ball.
I mean, I'm doing everything tactically that should abuse your restrictions, but it's not quite happening.
Hopefully, there might be something happening. You know, just for reassurance, I'm going to make some subs and make sure I can see out this, because if a 0-0 happens,
this is ridiculous. Really is. Right, I'm gonna do something that's probably at least gonna make it interesting, if not be completely insane.
Oh goodness.
And it still sticks with my 3 lines rule. So
we've got a highlight.
I mean,
Vida.
it's not extended, so I'm not maybe as worried, but...
Sissoko.
Oh, God.
Gareth Bale. Garmash.
Oh,
Penalty.
he's got
Manchester
himself
given a
sent off
penalty.
as well.
I
Has
think
he got
might have
himself
gotten away
sent
with
off?
that. He's not going towards the referee.
Thank God for that. Right.
Oh.
It's all down to you, Wayne Hennessy. I said he'd be the David De Gea of my team.
David De Gea likes to serve penalties, but Gareth Bale unfortunately likes to score them. Could we see our first goal of the game?
Come on, Hennessy!
No.
That's what I'm talking about.
Of course it wouldn't be.
Oh, Wayne, you beautiful, beautiful man. There's no
oh wow,
reason.
you've got 3 strikers.
I've got
One
Nikica
central midfielder.
Jelavic. Yeah, I've got Nikica Jelavic and Benzema and Mario Mandzukic, which is a front 3 to fear. I'm sure you'll agree. As Hennessy,
Gareth.
he has. I mean,
Yes, we've got a goal.
5 minutes ago, I'm calling him a beautiful man, and then, I mean, what's that? What is that? I mean, it's a good pass. It's a good pass from Hennessy, to be fair to him. Maybe if I hadn't put Modric in, I could have had Pogba. It could have been a different story.
Yeah, I think that was the killer blow in the end. Although Gareth Bale was charging through, I think that could be it once you kick it up there.
Yeah.
I think
I tried good football. I tried to use the wings because you were so narrow and so central.
Yeah.
And for some reason it was not working. For some reason, although crosses are OP on this year's game, they don't seem to like doing them. So
yeah,
it hasn't worked.
There we have it. It ended 1-0. Probably the most boring game I've ever played on the draft. But it's a win. It starts off my series. I mean, even though I do feel kind of bad because you didn't hear some things and you made a few mistakes. But
you know, that's my fault. If I'm gonna have a headset like directly on my ear and still not hear something, that is my own fault. I will take complete blame for my own stupidity there.
Oh, by the way, whilst we're here, we're talking about Sergeant Ferv's Army channel. Go and check him out. He's in the description. I've said it a few times, but you really should. Great draft series, great Road to Glory series. Also, by the time we're recording this, I don't know when I'll get this out. I don't like to upload things within like the first 2 years. It seems I'm bad at uploading, but he's done a Q&A. It's really cool. Go and check it out. I mean, even if it does have the Arsenal background in it, but well, I'm not gonna say anything else about that. Well, nevertheless, guys, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Leave your suggestions in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. But thank you all for watching, and peace.